Most of this hour's newscast will be devoted to original reporting by KMRE's Stephen Howie. He recently met with Ukrainians in Whatcom County to hear their stories and their response to the conflict.
Thank you. Entering the Bellingham Slavic Gospel Church Sunday morning, the news out of Ukraine, where most of the 1,000 church members come from and where their relatives and friends still live, was grim. Intense street battles were reported on the outskirts of Kyiv and other major Ukrainian cities. Bombs were falling, people were dying, and Ukrainian civilians were taking up arms.
As a world, we are all in anguish, we're all wondering, but as a church, we have a way, a place to go.
One of the civilian volunteers was the brother of Igor Shportko, who I met after the service. Igor, who left Ukraine 20 years ago with his wife and 8 children, said his brother and his friends in Ukraine signed up to fight because they felt they had no choice.
They are not military people. None of them serve in military, but right now some of them went to territory defense teams to to support Ukrainian government. We tried to invite them to US a couple times, and they didn't use that opportunity because they love Ukraine, they're good in Ukraine.
Igor is serious and stoic when he discusses the Russian invasion, but he gets choked up when he thinks about his brother, who runs a nursery in central Ukraine.
He has many flowers. He prepares it for springtime, but now he has 3 kids, 3 sons. My mom prays every day.
Like Igor, Anna Ilyin moved to Bellingham 20 years ago. Growing up in western Ukraine, she remembers the fall of the Soviet Union and the thrill of independence and freedom.
I am from Ukraine, Ivano-Frankivsk. Half of my life was there, half of my life is here.
During the first hours of the Russian invasion, Anna called a close friend in Ivano-Frankivsk, a city of 250,000 people.
And she says, I woke up to the sound of explosion. And then we saw the video, my hometown, Ivano-Frankivsk, that airport was, targeted, or area around the airport. And then after that, the fire started.
Anna's children have weekly FaceTime classes with 2 music teachers who live in Kyiv.
They both are in Kyiv, were in Kyiv. One of them, he said he's in Romania now. Another one was texting me that he's trying to escape Kyiv to join his family.
Anna said she is constantly watching Ukrainian news, hoping and praying for the violence to end.
Oh, we just live hour by hour, day by day. I just really wish that evil was defeated. Do whatever it takes to actually stop it. Not mild sanctions or something. I love Ukraine, I miss Ukraine. Really wanted to go visit, maybe this summer even, but this week, so many things changed.
Pastor Walter Ilyin, who leads the Slavic Gospel Church, is Anna's father-in-law. His own parents escaped religious persecution in Ukraine almost 100 years ago. While his beliefs condemn war and violence, his church does what it can in other ways.
We are helping, we are sending packages out, and then individual members are also sending whatever they can. So if someone, and we constantly every week we helping one family or the other family, or one church or another church. So as a church, we work with the churches and with the individual. For example, someone says in Ukraine, says, we've lost everything, can you help us? And we find ways to help them.
He urges his church members and others not to blame the people in either Russia or Ukraine.
Do not hate the Russian people or the Ukrainian people. It's the leaders who do not know God and the leaders who are playing the checkers. Both sides are losing their sons and their daughters.
Anna said she is proud of Ukrainians who are doing whatever they can to preserve and maintain their country in the face of overwhelming odds.
I'm very proud and touched that Ukrainians do anything they can. Men and women and kids, they work, they help. And I just pray that God help, as He helped David to defeat Goliath.
Igor said he believes the West could do more, that all of us should pray, but we also must act.
We really have a difficult time right now, and try to be calm and pray to God. And we expect those powerful countries, they can stop that aggression. And I believe like US has a role as world police. They're not supposed to only watch. I know they helping, but it's not enough. Many people pray for this, and many Americans pray for Ukraine, and we need their prayers, and actually we need their acts as well.
The Ukrainian and Russian community in Whatcom County is hurting right now in ways that are hard to imagine. At the Slavic Gospel Church north of Bellingham, they find solidarity, community, and hope. This is Stephen Howie reporting for community-powered KMRE.